This is Siobhan with SLK Services, and I want to take the time out to thank you so very much for coming over to watch this video. If this is your first time here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment down below just to let me know you were here. If you are a returning subscriber, I do want to thank you for returning. And so today I just wanted to show you guys my setup and explain what I usually do to get started to start servicing. So I've already serviced for today. I only serviced or provided about an hour and a half today, which that's Saturday is actually supposed to be my recording day. And I said I would do an hour and a half on the phone and then an hour and a half once I start blogging, which is something else that I plan on doing eventually, but that's farther down the road. So what I want to show you guys is what I normally do. So this is my setup. This is temporary because when I came, or we moved some months ago, and I decided to put my office in one of the kids' rooms temporarily for a short period of time until I figure out exactly where I want it. I have a room that that I want to put it in, but that would mean I would be converting like our dining room into a complete office if I decided not to do a dining room, like a formal dining. And then the other option would be farther away from the kids or in my closet. And I know the closet may sound crazy to you guys, but before we relocated, I actually had my office in my closet. And the reason why I had it in there is because it was a one-way entrance, it was a door. And then the other reason is because it was away from all traffic. And number three, it just felt cozy to me being in or having my office in my closet, my desk. And so I ended up getting a smaller desk when I was when we were where we were living before because I had a much bigger desk. At first, I had the setup in my sunroom, so I had like a large desk with a hutch and all this other stuff, and I started like getting rid of stuff, like downsizing because I knew we were moving, and I was like, okay, this is too much. Let me just get rid of like all of this stuff. It was like a formal office that had like everything, and so I was like, no, let me just get rid of it. Which I may end up going back to that style again, but it would be more. There would be more, like a lot of different things that I want to do with that particular office. It wouldn't just be, for servicing for a ride, but it would be other things that I want to do. So if I do an office, it's either going to be a full-on office or it's either going to be like a small office that I plan on doing. And if I do decide to utilize my closet, we have a much larger closet, but the only difference is I have to run the cords a different way and have to have somebody come in and redo my internet service. So my internet cables and all this other stuff. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But again, just wanted to show you guys how I got it set up. I have the dual monitors. This is an older monitor that I've had for a while. I do have another HP monitor similar to this. I have like a backup monitor and backup keyboard, mouse, all that stuff, and headsets. But this is it for now. And so I do have a printer, but I don't usually use this printer for printing out for rides unless it's like printing my schedule. And as you can see, the walls are bare. I don't have anything up. My calendar is here, and then I have a board with like my schedule, video ideas, bills, savings, all this other stuff that I have up that I decided that I wanted to put up this time. But that is all temporary, and all of that's going to come down. And again, just don't know where I'm going to put it. So now and then I also have the camera here. So I'm going to show you guys what I normally do. Okay, so normally when I log in, the first thing that I do is, or you're required to do, is run updates. So what we do is just go to our search menu and then click on check for updates. So we let our system run, check to see if there are updates. Okay, so I normally check for updates. So again, as I said, we go down here to the search, put in updates, and then we just go and run the updates. This is for any updates that you may have, and you want to make sure you do this. So I checked for my updates. There was one update, it finished, and so once I do that, and I'll go and log into the system. And once I log into the system, it'll ask me to like log into the secure portal and all of that. And so once I log into the secure portal, I just make sure that I check for any updates that pertain to the program. I also go to the chat just to see if there's anything that I need to follow or look at there. And then I start pulling up my system, pulling up my phone system, and then once I start, I'll pull up my schedule, and then I'll make sure I monitor my schedule because if my kids are sleeping and I can work extra time, I will go in and maybe like select extra time. Like I think Friday, um, they took a nap earlier, so I decided, okay, let me just go choose an extra 30 minutes to an hour. And so I went into the system and was able to do that because the hours were there. Now, if the hours weren't there, then I couldn't actually provide service. So that's pretty much it. And I try to stay abreast to what's going on. So I've been back for a few weeks now, servicing this client, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about setting up my Fiverr account again, and then I also have some more things that are coming up. But just wanted to show you guys what it's like to be able to get started, work from home, and set up your system. So if you guys need help, if you're in the Arise platform and you need help, and you're trying to find out where you can get equipment, because I know some people don't want to start the opportunity because they're not sure where to get equipment. There is a place that I can share with you guys. You do have to have your credit run in order for you to get the equipment, but you don't have to make the payments up front. So that is something that you may want to check out. Another option would be going to the thrift store, because I think when I got this monitor, I got this from thrift. It used to be back in the day where we used to have phones. So I did when I first started with the Rise. When I first started with the Rise back in 2008. I ended up getting my first phone from the thrift store. And I know a lot of people might be like, okay, why would you go to the thrift store to get a phone? Because those phones that they were using at the time, those phones were like $100, if not more. And then you already had to pay $99 for the certification class. You had to pay to get your business set up if you wanted to set up a business. You had to pay for your background check. I think it was like $500 that you had to fork out before you even got started with the Rise. But now you can just go in, put in your information. You may have to do a background check, pay for the background check, and sometimes they'll waive the background check. And then you also have to do like a drug test for the opportunity or whatever. Um, but a lot of that stuff is now waived, but before it wasn't waived. Like now they'll have you do like a $20 class fee, and if you don't show up the first day, then you don't get that money back. But now they give it back to you if you just show up on the first day, you get your $20 back. So it's a lot more convenient if you're not starting a business and you're starting under someone else, as opposed to you starting your own IBO where you have to go and register a business and all this other stuff. So you're not putting out that much money if you're just starting and trying to transition to a work from home opportunity. But guys, that is pretty much it. That's all I have for you guys. So until next time, if you have any questions, just leave them down below, and I look forward to talking.